Hi girls, it's Sean here from Sean Burgess Fitness, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to tone and shape your butt. So, it's a question I get asked all the time on the gym floor by the girls. You know, what exercises can I do to get better shape, better roundness on my glutes? You know, that's glutes, by the way, is the name of your butt, just in case you're wondering. And one of the answers I always try and give to them is buy yourself a mini band. It's really simple, it's a cheap investment, and there's so many exercises you can do. In today's video I'm only going to show you 5 versions of different moves you can do, some on the floor, some stood up. Very simple, you can do it at home in hardly any space and get great results. So keep watching and I'll run you through each one. Okay then guys, so mini band on. Remember, this wants to go above your knees. Remember, the bands as well also come in different intensities in terms of strengths. So this is a 12 kilo one. This is like classified as strong. You have got one which is up from this, which is a very strong band, which usually is about 16 kilos. And there's obviously lighter ones like the green ones that you've probably seen as well, which are slightly easier to obviously move. I recommend going for something quite firm, because obviously you want a bit of resistance when you're doing this. And what we're going to do to start with is just go into your classic Pilates bridge. Alright, so that means that you're going to go into this position where you've got your heels underneath the back of your knees, your feet are going to be no wider than hip width, so in line with those hip bones there. You want to lie on your back, okay, and then just push yourself up through your heels so that we've got the hips as high as possible. In that top end position there, we want to keep all the focus on the glutes, on the butt, okay? So really try and get that nice squeeze in there, but relax your hamstrings at the same time. So anywhere below that fold of your butt, you want to try and keep that relaxed. Make sure your core is slightly engaged, draw your belly button in so your back doesn't fit it too much. And then from there, we're going to start to move, all right? And the whole time we do this, I want you to focus on your butt, on your glutes, and try and make sure that we don't lose that tension. So you can just slowly drop the hips down, get to that point where you feel like you just can't contract, you can't squeeze here as much from your butt, and then come up, squeeze again at the top, and just keep repeating that technique. So stomach in, hold your breath as you go down, and focusing, 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 focusing. I'm starting to lose it there, and then I'll go back up and squeezing. All right, so again, notice that's a nice tempo, a couple of seconds down, a couple of seconds up, and we're really trying to get these glute muscles to fire. So by the time you get to about 10 reps, you should be burning. You'll be surprised. It's a basic exercise, but really, really effective. With the band, all you're doing is just trying to stop your knees from coming in. So pushing out with your legs is again keeping the glutes contracted, keeping your butt working, and working more the outer glutes at the same time. Okay, so those side muscles which sort of complement your main glute muscle in the middle. So it's a nice all-round butt workout. All right. So that's your bridge, okay? Keep working through that. Then, once you've done your reps, we're going to lie on your side. So, you're going to go into a bit of a snoozing position. What you're going to do, you're going to bend your bottom leg, make sure your top leg is nice and straight, okay? So, we want to try and make sure that the hip is in line with the middle of the knee and with the middle of the ankle. And then from there, we're just going to lift up. Okay, this is where the band really earns its money, until you can feel the muscles contracting your outer hip, outer glute there, and then let your leg go back down slowly under control. So don't just let it drop. Just a couple of seconds up, get that squeeze, can really feel it there, and then drop back down slowly under control. Point your toes towards you, okay, and really try and focus on squeezing your butt at the top of the movement, and then dropping back down. So it's a nice one. As you can tell from my face, this is starting to get quite difficult already. Need to do more of these, I think. There you go. And then slowly down, okay? Obviously we're going to repeat that on both sides, so once you've done obviously your top leg, flip round, do the same on the other, okay? Next up we're going to go into a box position. So here you're going to make sure you've got your both knees underneath your hips, both hands underneath your shoulders, and you want to get your back as flat as possible. So to do that, what you're going to do is just push your bum out, okay? So you feel like sort of just tilting back, okay? Make sure you're also squeezing between your shoulder blades, and then from here all we're going to do is a kick back. So we're just going to be working now at the top of the glutes, so we're really toning all over now. We've done the side, we've done underneath for the bridge, and now this one's more for the top. And we're going to just be keeping the leg bent, kicking up until the point we can feel it at the top, and then come back down, okay? So you've got a choice in this one. You can either alternate legs if you want, or you can just do one side at a time and focus all of your energy on that. And then obviously just keep going until you've got to your reps. So your rep range again, 10 to 15 reps, squeeze at the top, nice controlled tempo, and make sure you don't lose that posture, that back position. It's quite easy to let your back round to do that. That's going to actually stop your glutes and your butt from contracting as much. So the straighter your back can stay, the more you're going to feel it. Okay? So there you go. That's the kickback. Okay then guys, so we're going to go into our discos. I like to call it this because it reminds me of doing a dance move. So you're going to be in your little squat position, just sitting back enough that you can feel your glutes working before you even move. And then start with your feet in line with your hip bones. So not your shoulders, it's going to be quite narrow. And you're just going to be bringing your knees in, keeping a bit of tension, but really you're going to feel this one more as we push the legs out. So as we push out, we want to be working the side of your butt, side of your glutes, and just getting that contraction there. So if you don't feel it, I always say just sit lower, okay, and just try and really get your glutes to fire. Just sitting low into your glutes through your heels is actually going to keep them working as well, and it's just that movement in to out. Like I said, I call it a disco because it reminds me of doing that. There you go. Not that I dance like that. There you go. There you go. And it's a really tough exercise, so just getting that position right alone is a bit of a burner and a great way to tone and shape your glutes, but adding that band in and adding that extra movement in the knees really fires them up. So that's your disco. Carry on doing those till you get to 10 to 15 reps. Okay then guys, so this next one's called a monster walk. It's called a monster walk because if you go like that you look like a scary monster. So what you're going to do is you're going to just step forward, okay, going to one side, step forward to the other side, and then step back to where you just came to on your right, back to where you came to on your left, and then we're just going to keep repeating. So again, a bit like the disco, the lower you sit for your heels, the more you're going to feel your glutes. But this one's really targeting the side of your glutes. This is what you call your glute minimus, that really small muscle at the side of your outer hip, hard to hit, really effective though in terms of the movement here for getting to there. So it's a great toning exercise for the glutes, really building up and shaping your butt. And like I said, the more you keep it under control, the more you sit through your heels, the more you're going to feel this, okay? So just keep moving back and forth. If you're feeling particularly adventurous, I'm happy for you to try and do 10 to 15 reps going forward and back. So that'd be like 20 to 30, or just do your reps as a total. So every time you go, that counts as one, and then just go 10 to 15 that way, which would probably be what you do to start, and then you can just build up as you go. There you go, that's your monster walk. Thanks for watching this short video guys. Remember to hit that subscribe button on your screen now, and also follow us on social media. Remember it's Sean Burgess Fitness on Instagram and Facebook, and just Sean Burgess Fit on Twitter. We look forward to hearing from you and seeing you soon.